Hello and welcome to IntoAction, Dose of IntoAction, episode number 11. My name is Andre Rosson and I'm a CEO of IntoAction Treatment. We are here at Rise Up Gallery in Wynwood, Miami with a founder and the owner of the gallery, David Buckley. Hi David.
How you doing?
It is really an honor and privilege to interview Dave today. I'm just going to ask a few questions. I'm excited about the fact that IntoAction is collaborating with Rise Up Gallery. You were pretty athletic before. You were scuba diving. What else were you involved in? You've done quite a few things.
Yeah, well, I used to live out in Colorado, so we did a lot of snowboarding there. I lived overseas for a while and did a lot of surfing in Australia, South Pacific, Fiji, Tahiti, and just skateboarding since when I was a kid. And again, when I was an adult, moving to New York City was a very acceptable form of transportation around town, so I was always on a board, whether it was on snow or asphalt or the water.
But what gets you going? How do you get out of that funk when all of a sudden a young man that was very athletic and physically strong gets limited to a wheelchair?
Yeah, I think I just tend to persevere. When challenges present themselves, I'll just grind right through it and try to overcome. When those challenges come in 2s, 3s, and 4s, and I just feel like it's one thing after another, I'll kind of listen to the imbalance between me and my environment and say, hey, you know what? Maybe sometimes it's just good to retire and wake up again, freshly energized the next day. So if it's something I think I can repeatedly tackle and overcome, I do so. If not, I take a step back, relax, maybe give it an afternoon, and start again fresh the next day.
What is the probability of you walking, running, jumping again?
Well, I've had many different diagnoses from lots of different doctors. Some people say you're not going to be able to walk again ever. Some give you 3% chance, 5% chance. The percentages are always very low due to the type of injury that I have. But deep down in my heart, I feel like I will be upright again. And that's just something I believe on a daily basis. And I think that helps me in terms of persevering through a lot of these life challenges.
David, why don't you share with the viewers about your experience of scuba diving that you've emerged in about a week ago?
Sure. Last week I went out on Aquatic Explorer's dive boat for a television show called Scuba Nation, and that was my first time scuba diving in over 5 years. May 2008, I was in Mexico for my mother's birthday, and that was the last time I had gone scuba diving. I was injured in September of that same year, so I haven't, I've been in the water, I've been in pools, I've been in surfing events since then, but I haven't actually been submerged and gone scuba diving since my accident. So the gentleman from Scuba Nation heard about my story and said, hey, we'd love to have you on our TV show. Let's go diving. So we went out to the Half Moon Wreck, which is about a mile and a half off of east of Key Biscayne in 15-20 feet of water, and it was a great, wonderful experience. Super easy to do, even it's an equalizer because you're very similar under the water as an able-bodied person would be, because you're just kind of floating around with the fishes. Regulator in your mouth, and you're good to go. And it was a welcoming experience. It's very zen-like to be beneath the water, have the sounds of the world kind of be silenced, and really the only thing you hear is your regulator rebreathing and your bubbles floating up to the surface.
There's levels of being paraplegics?
Mm-hmm. I'm a C6 quadriplegic, which means it's my injury site is at the C6 vertebrae, which means I have impairment in all 4 limbs. I don't have hardly any usage of my hands, but I do have usage of my wrists and arms. So in terms of fine motor skills, to pick up a pencil and write my name, those types of things are very difficult. But with help, I can do something as complicated as scuba diving.
It's exciting. It's not only exciting, I believe it's very inspirational. You know, IntoAction Treatment and Rise Up Gallery are working out to put together a few collaborative events. We are going to be hosting a workshop from artists from Rise Up Gallery, and we're also going to create some artwork to benefit Rise Up Gallery in July.
A lot of our volunteers find us on either volunteermatch.org or idealist.org. We have a couple volunteer/intern job postings there, and we also get people that just come through the gallery on a daily basis, whether it's a Tuesday afternoon or a second Saturday art walk. They read our story, hear about what we're doing within the community, and people just inherently want to be involved. If people are more inclined to donate monetarily rather than their time, they can do so via our website, which is riseupgallery.com and rutcp.org.
That's why the place is called IntoAction, because really, you know, we can talk and talk and talk, but unless we're going to do something about it, nothing's going to happen.
Sure, okay.
Kind of like the same as, you know, unless you're going to get up and you're going to put the weights on and start walking, really, how would you expect that you're going to start walking?
Right.
You know, so really, you know, you probably need to start implementing on a daily basis that walking with weights. You know, even though you might not like it, or even though sometimes you're going to probably have a funk, but if you implement it to the point where you do it on a daily basis, and you do it the same as you're brushing your teeth or doing your morning routine, then, you know, you're definitely going to start you know, it's not, I don't think that it's like you're going to be able to push it, but you're going to be able to inch it, right?
Sure.
And that's really how you conquer this stuff.
My words of encouragement for people that are living with a disability, specifically paralysis, is to, you know, keep moving forward, literally. There's doctors, and they give diagnoses of percentages or likelihood to walk or to not to walk, and the spinal cord is an extension of the brain, and doctors really don't have a lot of information or knowledge of how it works, and that's why, you know, I guess against all odds, when doctors give you a poor diagnosis of what's to happen to you, that you know, I believe in my heart, it's the belief inside me that I will walk again, that you know, keeps me motivated, and keeps me persevering through these daily challenges, and you know, words of encouragement to people living with this is, you know, keep moving forward.
And I really admire your optimism. You're my hero.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.